welcome everybody. Welcome Meby
Hi.
to the second annual Apecoin Special Council Town Hall. Let's jump into the nominees. Without further ado, we are gonna welcome to the stage Waabam. Hey Waabam, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey, good. Great to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, because obviously that's important for this.
Sure. So I'm a lawyer by trade. I have a few years of legal experience. So I left that job late last summer to go full-time in Web3.
Starting from there, what are the reasons that brought you to apply for this and to say, yes, I want to run for special counsel?
You know, what we do know about the role is that the special counsel is responsible for administrative review. And that is any AIP that gets submitted before it goes to vote, the special counsel has to decide if it's safe to go to vote or if it should be sent back to the author for reconstruction or if they need to talk to legal counsel for legal review. And what they're considering is regulatory risk, legal risk, tax risk, financial risk. So they're sort of like the last line of defense to make sure that anything that goes up for vote isn't going to hurt the DAO from like a regulatory compliance perspective. And that is my background and expertise.
Also, obviously, there are many problems right now in the DAO. The DAO is not perfect. So what are the problems that you see in the DAO today? And what's your plan to address these problems?
The biggest problems that I see in the DAO are that we haven't been able to get some really big, long-standing goals of the community done. We still don't have a communications and marketing plan. So we struggle with onboarding. We struggle with how we present ourselves. We don't have anybody working on partnerships with other Web3 companies and games. And we don't have a solution yet to return revenue to the DAO. The DAO is working on a lot of things and we're trying to grow this infrastructure. And, the treasury isn't going to last forever. So we need to think about sustainability.
Thank you so much for coming on. We're going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your day and good luck this week. Welcome NFT.
Hi,
how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
We're doing pretty well. We wanted to ask you, by starting off NFT, briefly give us a background. Who are you? What should people know about you?
I'm an ex-TradFi guy. So I've been in banking and trading tech for years and years and years. During that time, I've held a bunch of different roles, but specifically I've been in sales and growth strategy.
Tell us about your journey in the Apecoin DAO and what led you to this moment about a month back where you said, I'm running for special counsel, I'm making a bid for it.
So my journey into Web3 was, and I've said this before, it was almost a little bit of escapism. Working in TradFi is quite serious, quite mundane at times, lacking in innovation. So I dipped my toe into, trading on DEXs because that didn't require KYC. And when you're working at big banks, that's a problem. I dipped my toe into Web3 at that point, then got into NFTs and was kind of fascinated with smart contracts and how that could somehow fit into my kind of day job and day role. And then I fell in with the group at Novel Labs. That's where I am, head of partnerships now. So they're the producer of Mutant Cartel, Mutant Hounds, and soon to be Serum City, so the Apecoin powered game. And I know this isn't a podium for me to be advertising those services, but just a correction of what there are other people building with Apecoin. It's not just Google Labs, it's Novel Labs doing that as well. So the tide is turning. My journey into Web3 started there. And I'm a relative newcomer. I don't shy away from saying that. I'm a relative newcomer to the DAO, but having seen some of the issues that have been raised by the community, specifically around how do we actually get this thing growing, trying to identify the challenges, but then actually take action on those. It felt like, for me, there was a perfect opportunity for me to fill some gaps.
What are some of the biggest problems that you currently see in the DAO, and why is NFT the perfect special counsel, one of the two perfect special counsel members to tackle those issues?
In two parts, I suppose. There's the immediate sense, which I think there's an engagement issue. So clearly public perception, we've seen how that's been over the last week or so, spurred on by the salary debate. But I think there's definitely something we need to do with engagement, right? People aren't participating, and that's what the DAO needs. That's the lifeblood of the DAO, is that you need people participating, coming up with ideas and putting those through. So that's the kind of the short term, low hanging fruit. But I think that the bigger issue is growth. So there's a lot of chat around, the way that the company structure means that we can't accept revenue and we can't grow. But I think there was quite a lot that we can do to grow.
Thank you so much for coming,
Okay.
NFT, and enjoy your evening. Without further ado, let's welcome Metavrse Lawyer.
Welcome, Metaverse Lawyer. How are you today?
I am doing great. Thank you.
Let's jump into your background. We want to know more about you and what you've been doing, until now in your life, and why you think you're qualified for the job.
I am a lawyer, Metaverse Lawyer. And prior to pivoting towards Web3 a few years ago, I've been practicing in business, corporate law. I worked for 12 years within a large national firm, grinding and doing the whole billable hours and just, chained to my desk weekends after weekend. But what I loved about that was working with business clients in both a business litigation context and Chapter 11 reorganization, financial restructuring. Prior to law school, my background, I have a bachelor's and master's degree in economics. So I went into law really wanting to do business law, focusing on how laws and regulations shape and drive people's decisions and, affect the incentives that people face when they're making business decisions.
What is the first problem that you would tackle if you get elected?
The initiative that I feel is the strongest about, and what the first thing I want to tackle is what I call putting the D in the DAO. We need to make the DAO more decentralized and make steps towards that, because that's the whole point of this anyway, right? Is removing intermediaries, creating systems of governance, and organizing resources and communities in a way that removes friction, removes intermediaries that might be subject to bias or to even corruption, and making it more transparent. So I think transparency would be number one. I'd love to see, for example, an AIP to give more transparency to this special counsel, the time in and effort in and results. I think that will help satisfy some of the concerns people have voiced, which are valid, about the salaries. So there's more decentralization, and also putting the A in the DAO, making it more autonomous. It shouldn't take as long as it's taking to have past proposals go into effect. And I understand it's because we're nascent, we're just growing. But eventually, it should be much more decentralized, much more autonomous. And I know that's the goal, and the DAO is set up to accomplish that. So those will be my focuses.
We're going to just get right to the next candidate. And the next candidate is Lola.
Welcome, Lola. Hi.
Let's jump into it. First of all, Lola, who are you? Give us a brief background to give people context here.
I am Lola. I have been in the NFT and crypto space since the summer of 2021. Within the Web3 space, I am a part of the Azerbala Community Council. In my professional life, I'm a reality TV producer and editor, and I have also been the vice president of my kids' school PTA for the past couple of years.
Tell us, what got you interested in running for special counsel?
I was done with a show and the election sort of started, and so I decided to run because I think I can contribute in a positive way. I learned best by doing, so I kind of just dove in when I saw the opportunity. I made sure I was qualified and threw my name in because I wanted to participate, and I learned by doing.
What is the first problem that you think needs to be addressed within the DAO?
I think that the biggest problem right now that the DAO has, it has to do with the regulatory constraints that we have to work within. So that's the biggest one. But I think that alongside of that particular hurdle, we have the communications hurdle. We're not letting people know who can be in the DAO. Everybody can be in the DAO. There's a lot of confusion about the positions. I think there's just a general confusion. So I think that's another really big thing to tackle.
Thank you, Lola.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on. We're really excited to welcome to the stage NFTSasha.
So let's talk about you, your background, and why you're qualified for the job.
Yeah, so I have sort of like three legs to my career so far. First 15 years I spent as a software engineer, super boring, but obviously gives me a lot of experience in the area of developing software. Every role I did, from being an engineer to product manager, product owner, etc. And then the next leg of my career was a little bit more exciting. I founded and ran an esports team for almost 5 years. We were, 3-time world champions, competed in 7 different titles. And then the last leg of my career has been in crypto. About 2 years ago, a friend invited me to help start a crypto accelerator on a L2 Bitcoin chain. So I spent about 6 months there in a venture mentorship role, selecting startups.
What would you do first if you get elected?
I am excited to see that we have some lawyers running, and that's an important role, and it's a great background. But this is an election, right? So how I stand up apart is that I want to ask the voters is, who do they want to bring into the position? They want to bring somebody whose main focus is, okay, I can read regulations and I can read legal documents, or do they want to bring somebody with a vision for the DAO to sort of set it a little bit on fire, where, really turn it into the engine of Web3 innovation and culture. And that's my vision. So I think the number one step we have to do is we have to go directly to the best developers out there. We use these products every day. We use different L2 chains. We use wallets. We use utilities, right? We look at these Web3 games. There are some amazing developers that are putting hours every day. Why are they not building an Apecoin? And 99% of them don't even know about this DAO. So to me, the role of special counsel is truly a leadership role. It's an evangelist role. It's going out there on top of doing the daily work, the sort of prerequisite work of legal review and proposal review. Just like if you're a founder, you're not a great founder of a company because you need to review legal documents. You're a great founder when you have the vision and the ambition to bring innovation to the marketplace.
Thank you so much, Sasha. Take care and good luck this week. Last but not least, of course, we have the queen herself. I'm talking about the one and only Swickie.
Wow, what an introduction.
Swickie, let's jump into it. Tell everybody in the audience, if they don't know, what is your background?
So I started here as an artist and a collector. I'm a community builder and a co-founder of NFTBA, Space Dust, Other Block. And these are not just events, but they're platforms that uplift the community through sports, through art. My in real life background comes from journalism, and it spans academia to nonprofits to branding. But my professional experience is 100% in line with this position. At the documentary fund, I did exactly what the special counsel would be doing. So I reviewed and evaluated proposals. I put them through the process. I sat alongside the boards to make sure that everything adhered to the fund's mission. I did a lot of collaborations with legal and working on regulations pertaining to 501c3, as well as compliance and specifically reporting for functional expenses regarding grants.
What is the number one problem you are going to be attacking if elected as special counsel member?
So I think the main thing is of course we need governance, of course we need structure. But if we build all of this, is anybody going to care and come here, right? So I think that there's a couple of disconnects going on. One is communication and education to actually the broader community. And as you know, I am a part of many communities. So for me, I think just my very presence could signal something. It could signal that artists and creators are welcome, innovators are welcome. And at the moment, there's a lot of talk about AIPs getting rejected. And I firmly believe that a lot of the reason why is because they don't really connect why their idea is really good for the ecosystem. I think tackling expansion of the community in a few steps could alleviate that, because there's just not a lot of education on why.
Okay, guys, that was our Apecoin special counsel. That was a marathon and a half, and I'm seeing the comments. Don't think that I'm not seeing the comments, guys. I'm seeing the comments, and I think it's time. It's time. We're going right into it. It's already here. Friends, maybe this is for you because you're going to be there. Please read this one out.
Friends in around Europe, join our community members in Madrid. There is a meetup in Madrid, and I'm going to be there. I'm so freaking excited.
Maybe let's break down some of the things in that tweet, because not only is it just a tweet with the meetup featuring Tinalovesnoodles PFP, it also has some posters, and I know we all know they like to hide some hints in that poster. So let's dig in.
Tina created this graphic, top left, which is the one that she used on Twitter. Then the top right, regional chapters.
So regional chapters, Asia, Pacific, Europe, North America, Latin America. So it sounds like there should be some chapters for 10KTF, at least in this universe. And then, of course, the more you structure, interesting. The more you know, the more you structure. Maybe, what does that say?
Eggs.
And I think that's referring to vessels, and then wanted.
Nest your eggs. Any information leading to the location and capture of resource
exploiters.
Okay.
Interesting.
Obviously, we're talking about other side resources.
Of course.
I'm okay. Everything is so interesting, but for me, the top right is the most interesting. They're asking for a sign up for people from different parts of the world. For what?
I don't know.
For community groups.
Well, actually, wait.
what?
Maybe wait. Let's think about it. So BAYC has a council that they fund events. So is this the official 10KTF calling sign saying, "Hey, it's time. We are funding events"? Why? What's that with that face? It seems like you know something. What's going on here?
Well,
Tell
what
me
I
you
know is that last time we had a grunge in New York, when Moon was nice enough to,
right.
To pay for everyone. So this thing has started. Maybe, I don't know, there's going to be more of these things, because I had the pleasure to also organize an event for the BAYC here in New York with the Big Apple Apes. And we went through the council to get funding. And that was an interesting experience. And I got to know the people in the council. I got to know how the council works. And it's good that they have a budget and they can decide to use this budget around the world for different community events. It's a smart way to make community work towards something that meaningful.
Guys, it's official. It's official. Something structures in, or something. What does that say? Chat, help me out. Something in structure, and it's in Asia.
Structure in structure.
Kyle says only structure is structure. That makes sense. Okay, so let's go to the Discord because it's been a while in the Discord. Whoa, look at this new banner. SEAL Team 9. General, I believe.
How beautiful.
I'm pretty sure for the people that want SEAL Team 9, I'm pretty sure the General's care boxes are still on the way. General, I know you're working on them hard, and so if anybody has any questions, or General, you might have already sent it, let everybody know. But that was a great episode, and SEAL Team 9 is a real thing. Y'all better watch out.
Yeah. So there is an interesting message from Wild Waabam.
Let's go to it.
In the chat at 6:28, she says, "Indeed, we'll need your specialized forces."
Spicy. And that's
to the general, to the SEAL Team 9. Yo, there is a new channel, North America.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Guys, it's official. Maybe, hold on, look. It says, settlers, your first mission is to assign yourselves a name. Choose a single messenger from each local chapter to come forward and present your agreed upon name in a support ticket by Monday. Oh my God, there's Europe. Yo. Something's happening Monday, June 19th, 6 p.m.
We have to choose a messenger. And then this messenger, once we choose the messenger, then we have to present a name.
Oh, okay.
So for me, it looks like it's a steps thing.
Oh, so you gotta hold on. Okay, so you gotta pick a leader, and then you gotta pick a name. I'm gonna start reading out some names that have been suggested.
The music is great.
You have North American Structure Alliance, the Lords of Liberty. Jesus. That's intense. The North Structurica, North American Beaver Eagle Alliance. Hey, what about Mexico? Can't forget Mexico.
That's true.
New World Tribe, Republic of Colonizers. Jesus.
No, that's a bit too much.
The Maple Aztec Patriots. This is Europe. It's BJ10KTF.
Europe.
Maybe you can say those two, please.
Well, it's German, guys. No, I can't. It's too difficult. Sorry.
Kappa TAF. Is it, remind me again, Phi or Phi? Phi, right?
Phi.
Sorry, yeah.
Always a Phi.
Right. 10K Amigos. Kurwa, of course.
That's my favorite. I will go with that one.
The Fig Europeans.
The Fig Europeans.
Yo, I'm going to say right now, Fake Eye, you made this one, didn't you? This has Fake Eye all over it. Is that
Can
right?
I say also something? Besides the German ones that I don't understand, the European ones are funnier at the moment. Like the Americans are a little bit too, guys, give us something funny. Give us something funny.
See, he said, yeah, I did. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
That's when you understand that you know someone.
Eurohub. Oh my God, what?
Tell me.
Savage. Yo, why is Europe so much funnier than us today? Or maybe they've always been funnier than us. I think Eurohub's going to win. Honestly, look at that logo. The dude made a freaking logo.
What's the logo? Show me the logo quickly.
This is going to win. I already know it.
I like that. I like that, Flo.
This is going to win. Good job, Flo. You're a newcomer. Okay, guys, we almost forgot. It's the most important segment and your favorite segment of the week. It's time for Maybe Does the Markets.
Okay, guys, hi. I have to be quick today because I don't have so much time. So this is Maybe Does the Market. I do it every week. And these are the news for this week. A U.S. judge has allowed Binance US to continue their operations during the legal dispute with the SEC. The judge declined the SEC request to freeze the company's asset and ordered Binance US to report its expenses with an update that is due by today. So I don't know if they said it already. It could be or it couldn't. But anyway, today we're going to update us on this. This was obviously a small win for Binance, and let's see what's going to happen. Next, we have Ripple. We know that Ripple's top lawyer is demanding an investigation into the former SEC director, Bill Hinman. So what happened is that some documents were released where practically we see that inside the SEC there is a disagreement about cryptocurrency rules, particularly regarding Ethereum. Some people are saying that it's a securities, and some emails say that no, it's absolutely not a security. So this is not a good look for the SEC.
Maybe speed it up. We don't have much time.
Next, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is kicking off a new NFT collection. There is the Passport series for his summer tour. It's going to be a dynamic NFT. You can do a lot of cool shit with it. You can have like gifts, experiences, and also it's going to drop you some artwork. Next, we have Fewocious and Adidas Original that are dropping a cool combo of NFTs in real life sneakers. There's going to be 4,500 for the mint, and you can get a discount if you hold some other Adidas or Fewocious NFTs. Then we have the Bitcoin NFTs Ordinals, guys. Ordinals. So Bitcoin's NFTs are here to stay. They're making a big splash in the Web3 space. Over 11 million Ordinals inscriptions were minted till now. There have been big projects like On-Chain Monkey and DGods that have jumped into the Ordinals bandwagon. What I can tell you is stay curious and just check Ordinals if there could be something that you are interested in. Lastly, the market is shit this week. This is the weekly report. Bitcoin is $25,152. It's down 5.13%. Ethereum is at $1,654. It's down 10.4%. And then Apecoin is the one that got the biggest hit, $2.09. It's down 28.36%. This is bad news, bad for my bags. I'm sorry that I had to deliver that, but this was Maybe That's the Markets this week.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Maybe Does the Markets is done. Now this is a new one. Guys, if you like Maybe Does the Markets, if you like the show, as always, like, subscribe, comment. We come to you every damn Thursday and every damn Monday. We have a bunch of cool things in the works, and we'll see you next time. You know where to find us: on Twitter, on Discord, and on the damn show every damn Thursday and every damn Monday.
Bye, guys. Good night. Good evening.
Goodbye.